Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Control blind playthrough. And we are in the mission Polaris, where I think we have... Where the hell did that come from? I think Jesse's old imaginary friend is perhaps in that orb. Not quite sure. But while we are cleansing these siphons, I can tell you, I was at a sci-fi convention last weekend, which was a bit fun. They usually occur once per year, and back a bunch of years ago, I used to go there every year, and then the pandemic hit, so they stopped having these conventions for understandable reasons. And this was the first one I've gone to since before the pandemic. And one thing that was a bit sad is that they had changed the venue where it used to be in a place that was a giant room, like perfect for this type of stuff. And because you could walk around freely, it was quite cramped, because these things usually are, but there was space. But now they changed the venue for some reason. Wow. If the enemies don't hit you, you could always do it yourself. Things are quite hectic. But either way, I went there with my friend and started checking stuff out. There was some fun things. I think, for me personally, I'm not a fan of the fact that, at least before the pandemic, when you went to this convention, it was 90% of it was Lego and Star Wars. And I can understand why the vendors sell Lego and Star Wars, because it's two super popular franchises. But for me, I'm not a fan of either one. I played with Legos when I was a kid, and I've seen Star Wars. I don't really have... Being born in the 80s, of course, I have a sort of relationship to Star Wars. What happened? But I've never been a super huge fan. Something is hitting me. And I can't really tell what it is. There we go. Have I missed an enemy somewhere? Doesn't seem to be down here. Huh. Odd. Either way, as I said, Star Wars. Not a huge fan, especially... I like the original trilogy. And that's basically it. I've seen all the 9 main movies. I know this is something I've talked about in previous videos. I've seen all the 9 main story films. And what it was, I liked the original trilogy. I think I still do. I haven't seen them in years. But I don't like the 3 prequel movies. Not just because of Jar Jar, because I think those movies had fundamental problems. Biggest problem is everything about them, basically, in my opinion. Holy. Okay. That was on me. I accept my death. Just a bit scared where the game is gonna put me. Because I don't wanna have to replay this room from the beginning. Hopefully. This is not cool. But hopefully, cleansing the siphons, that there is like a checkpoint system. So the progress I have made in this room is saved. Yes, it is. Thank God. Or this blind playthrough would probably have ended right here. But talking about Star Wars, I think the 3 prequel movies are quite boring. I liked number 7 the first time I watched it. Can't remember what it's called. I really liked it the first time. Rewatched it once. And really didn't enjoy it the second time. I thought, even when I watched the first time, I thought the entire sequence with Han Solo and Chewbacca in when they reclaimed the Millennium Falcon and the space pirates and the CGI monsters they have been poaching, I thought that was quite stupid. I felt, in my opinion, it felt undignified for those characters. Because Han Solo... You know what? I'm actually gonna try going over here and use this as an advantage. Because I have a hell of a lot easier time hitting enemies from over here than they have hitting me. Just need to get close enough to get hit markers on them. Which is quite easy peasy. Yes, he does have a sense of humor. He is a bit of a rascal. But a slapstick clown? No, and running around like Laurel and Hardy, him and Chewbacca. As I said, I thought it felt undignified. Think I'm using that term correctly. Not entirely sure. I'm not sure I'm even damaging these enemies. I think I am. But now that all the trash mobs are dead, I feel a bit more confident going over here. Right. That was the thing with these fellas. You have to... like, take off their shield, and then you can start smacking them. I spent so much time in... Wow. Okay, easy there, fellas. Well, the good thing is these guys are quite easy to control. No pun intended. But going back to, as I said, I was at sci-fi convention with my friend, and for the love of God. And it was quite fun to watch at least the cosplayers. I am still amazed because cosplaying has become quite a mainstream thing. Or not a super mainstream thing, but it's not as unusual as it was just a couple of years ago. And I'm amazed at the skill of cosplayers and the amount of time they put into their costumes. Like, some of them, you just know watching them that has taken hundreds of hours and probably a hell of a lot of money. But they look so cool. My God. Oh shit. Flying enemies. We retreat. These fellas you definitely want to take on from a distance. There's one. Okay. But either way, it was fun going there. Probably won't return because I felt maybe if they change the venue once again, hopefully they'll go back to the old venue. Don't know why they didn't use that now. I think maybe could be that it's too expensive to rent it. There we go. Almost felt sorry for that last guy because I was absolutely ramming him.
Get the fuck away!
Mission updated. Reach Polaris. Well, I can absolutely do that, I think. Just need to make sure how I'm supposed to do it. Probably like so.
Poster comes down and there's nothing there. It's just the cell and death. I was wrong. There was never anything there. Hello? Polaris, are you there? You can't be soaked. Let me sleep. Please. I just want to sleep. Now, let me sleep.
You are warm through time. The thunder song distorts you. Happiness comes. White pearls rebel.
What? Is that the end? It can't be. No, it isn't. This game is messing with me. I thought it was very abrupt. Something wrong with the end credits. Polaris. What an anticlimax that would have been if the game had just ended right there.
I need those field reports typed up and in management's hands first thing tomorrow.
The Bureau's the best at what it does. Protecting everyday Americans from foreign threats.
There's the new girl, standing around daydreaming when she should be getting work done. Who the hell does she think she is? The director?
Take control. Check the notice board for tasks. I guess we'll grab all 3 of them. Mission up there. Deliver mail. Tidy up the coffee cups. Scan the forms. Okay.
I'll do my best.
Are you shitting me?
Get moving. Yes, ma'am.
Not even these tasks were this menial.
Anything for the Bureau. Don't let it go to your head. Let me know if you need anything else.
So we have gone through this entire game becoming this superhero elite soldier. And now we're delivering mail and tidying up coffee coffee cups and scanning forms.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that takes care of the mail. Good on me. So
Sorry I'm late.
oh, I have to deliver even more mail.
Thank you for giving me a chance.
This must be some kind of dream sequence. Because
Glad to be of assistance.
I'm the CEO of this place. Or CEO, the director. Even more mail to deliver.
The nerve of it. Who does she think she is?
So where am I? Okay. The director's office.
Are you sure you are not lost? Maybe you can find yourself in the director's office.
Yes, I'm heading right
Great.
there.
I was just waiting. Please, take the outgoing mail as well. Thank you.
Of course I will.
What is happening? I don't like this. No, this isn't me. I'm not me. I can't. Why can't I feel you? Oh, I've forgotten something. I can't think. Oh, I'm lost.
Yeah, well,
Where are you? I can't feel anything. I don't want to be alone here. Where am I? What is this? I want it end. Wake up, please. I want to go home.
well, I'm gonna end this episode right here, but I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. So until next time, this is the Wolfman signing off.